Good morning, guys. Dhillon here with DXM Vlogs. Today, I have a little special vlog for you. Very spontaneous vlog. I'm very glad I have my camera with you. We're started here with the McLaren 620R. Absolutely mental, guys. Comes with the.
My shout out.
Oh, here's a shout right now. You gotta say hi to the vlog.
At the Travis Tomlinson.
Perfect, guys. I'll link it down right here below. You can go give him a follow. Look at that roof scoop that you can get optioned on this car. The arrow is absolutely mental inside of this thing. So inside of here, the roof scoops can come up, or the arrow for that to go into the roof scoop. It's crazy. So right now, Harrison's gonna go take it for a quick test drive. But let's get a little facts about the 620R. So I believe the number is 350. So there's 350 that were made in production, but due to COVID, they had to slow down those numbers. So only 225 of them were made, which means that yes, it's more rare than a P1, more rare than a Senna. I mean, this car is crazy. So one of my favorite things about the car is that it's a street legal race car. You can't get anything that compares to it. I know people who have that car, 720Ss, 600 LTs, 570s, and they all prefer the 620R over even the 720, which is a very big boy of the car. So apparently another interesting thing about it is the suspension setup. The suspension is really tough, it's really hard on you, but it's the closest thing to an actual race car. So again, this car is a race car, all carbon fiber, everything's built, unibody chassis, all carbon fiber. The seats are McLaren Senna seats, which is crazy. I love the Senna seats, they're really comfortable. Even though they're made out of carbon fiber and they're very, very thin, it has this padding that just works. They put all the padding in the right places. So I think they're gonna probably do a flyby down this way. So I'll get a video of that. Then I'll get a ride in the 620R compared to the 720, the 570, and 600 LT for you guys and let you know what I think. Thank you to McLaren Newport Beach for this opportunity today. I'll give you a quick little walk around of what's inside. We have a 720, there's a Showroom Sport, there's a 570, another 720. It's a really awesome showroom. It's a small little place right here on PCH. You guys can see, nice beautiful day outside. Little cloudy, little blue sky. But this shop's amazing. So this is like the sister shop to Lamborghini McLaren Newport Beach. So it's a lot smaller showroom, but they have some crazy cars inside. So let's go check it out. So first things first, when you walk in, you have this amazing McLaren design desk. Do you want to say hi to the vlog? Hi. Take a look at that orange, guys. That thing pops out like nothing. We have the 570 in here. We have a few 720s. Usually there's not this many 720s. They have something like a Senna GTR or something crazy out here. But of course, we have the Showroom Sport. Take a look at this white color on it. The paint's fantastic on this with that brown finish. This is probably the most elegant car in the hypercar scene, guys. Take a look at that interior. That's amazing. Showroom Sport. Little palette of cars over here to pick out the color. Now I really dig this color, but there's a Tokyo Cyan 765 LT. That's the most crazy blue I've ever seen. It's like a blue Cepheus, but just on steroids. And of course, this is where that 620R sits. So they're out on the ride right now. Hopefully they'll be back soon and we'll get a little vlog from inside the car, let you know how that is. But guys, this is a beautiful showroom. Can't complain. To mention, my favorite detail of the whole showroom is this $9,292 McLaren Senna. I believe I got the price right on that. Something like that. But guys, this is a mini Senna. The attention to detail on this thing's insane. You can zoom in right here and literally see everything like it is on the actual car. So this is the most like die-cast model car I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, that's pretty much the inside of the showroom. Pretty cool, pretty small, but lots of stuff inside. Of course, we have all the merch. You have your t-shirts, your bags, everything you want to see. They should be coming back now, any minute now in the 620. So we're gonna get a ride in that. I'm really curious to see how it compares to the 720 because I know a lot of people say it's better, but there's only one way to find out. So we'll see, I'm stoked. Here we go, guys. They are back in the vicious 3.8 liter V8, pushing out 612 horsepower, 3-step suspension. I mean, this car is just, how was it?
It was crazy nice.
Crazy?
Crazy nice.
Crazy nice. You heard it here first, folks. 620R. Oh my God, just take a look at how aggressive this thing stands. Compared to a normal 570, the canards, front lip, bumper, I believe that's a $12,000 option. Center locking hubcaps for the wheels because it's a race car. Huge carbon ceramics. I believe those might be the ones on the Senna if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably mistaken. But here we go. Take a look at this wing. This is straight off the GT4, guys. This is a GT4 competition car that's made street legal. Mind-boggling. It's crazy to even fathom. A look at the tires. Super Trofeo R's. These things are crazy sticky. I mean, there's literally rocks just casually flying off the tires while he's cruising under 5 miles per hour. But we're about to get a ride in it. Let's see how it is. So guys, sat here inside of a 620R. We're here with Travis. Thank you, Travis, for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Initial thoughts. Sitting in the Senna seats are probably the greatest thing ever, as Travis was explaining. If you want to explain the vlog really quickly, kind of how it works, weight saving and...
Yeah, I was just saying that the McLaren only put padding in the most necessary places. So there's no padding where your spine sits, and it doesn't matter if you're 300 pounds. It's your spine is just your bone. It's just always exposed, and no matter what, it's in any type of seat. There's pressure on your back, but on the Senna seats, your spine's suspended between the two pads, and that's why it feels so comfortable. I think you were saying that you had back issues.
Yeah, so I actually have back issues. I mean, all of you know this, but it hurts when I sit down because I hurt my sitting muscle. So sitting in the seats kind of feels like you're suspended in zero gravity. So it's weightless. I think that's the best way to describe the feel, is weightless. So you feel like you're just engulfed in the seat in a way that you don't even feel it, which is really surprising because these are pretty thin seats. I mean, they're carbon fiber and the padding's just in all the right places. So McLaren killed it on this one. So let's take it for a test drive, see how this thing handles. So interesting thing about this, the sound of it compared to the Wyra BC, you can just hear it, like Travis was saying, when you're not really on throttle, but you're just cruising. Is that right?
Yeah.
So yeah, basically when you're cruising, it sounds crazy. It just sounds insane. There's nothing else like it. I mean, cars with roof scoops, snorkels, I mean, it's just different. I don't know how to explain. It's like a little whooshing noise, but...
Yeah, we'll get it here.
We'll get it here right now. You guys can... That's awesome. You can just hear the air flowing through it. Like it's just sucking everything in. That's awesome. Even as a passenger in this car, I mean, legal speed limit, everything driving, but it not only pulls, but it feels connected. Like you very much so feel the road and you feel connected with the car, which is something I really appreciate. I feel like a lot of cars nowadays, like the Audi, like R8s, RS6 Avants and stuff, are very artificial. This feels like you're one with the car. So I think that's a fair assessment to make, or...
Well, you're right. I feel like a lot of cars are fun for the driver, but maybe not necessarily for the passenger. But this car is fun for the passenger too.
Yeah,
it's one of the few cars that it is.
And cornering wise, everything, there's no body roll. I mean, it's a race car. It's based off the GT4 car. So it's basically the street legal version of a GT4 race car. So I mean, granted, you're not getting any body roll. I mean, it just hauls. And it's planted. It's really interesting. Even just accelerating in the car, usually you have a little feel of, okay, the car's like lifting this and that. No. Although sometimes, I mean, it may be hard to gain traction because you have 612 horsepower, it grips and it goes. And it just keeps pulling and pulling away, as opposed to it just bumping up and down or, you know, losing power. So I'm impressed. I think it's an amazing car. I think the 720 pulls a lot harder than this. This definitely pulls harder than 570, 600, but it's a different pull. It feels more race oriented, so I don't know. I feel like it's a less of an artificial pull, more of a raw, mean, aggressive, just driver feel experience. So.
And I think the biggest thing about this car is, and you felt it, that you feel with this car every oscillation in the road.
Every oscillation. Everything. It's amazing.
Whereas even in most sports cars, you lose some of that.
You lose a lot of that feel. I think that's why a lot of cars feel artificial. Because this, I believe you said, it has a 3-step suspension, right? Yeah, so 3-stage suspension, to where you really do feel every time you're going down like a crevices, anything like that, you feel it. And it feels just planted, but it feels connected, which is my huge thing. I love when cars feel connected to the road. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic car. We're gonna go back around that way right now, guys. But yeah, remember, also 6-point harness, so it's an amazing car. So, final review of the 620R. I think this is probably my favorite McLaren that I've been in. I was telling Travis, I think the 720 does pull harder just because, I mean, it's more power, it's just raw. I mean, I believe the 720 is almost at 800 horsepower unofficially. So it's something that's more mental. But I was saying, even the sound of the pops on this thing sound like a 570 if you had downpipes in a tune. So it's really aggressive. I mean, the way it pops from probably what, 4,500 RPM, something like that? Yeah. The downshift around 4,500, something like that. It pops, it sounds amazing, and it's a race car. My favorite thing is, aside from noise, it's connected. Of course, the roof scoop, the noise that makes is really awesome. You get that kind of like air feel, so it feels like your windows are down, but it's not. So you get that outside environmental noise, but that's really cool. But this thing not only hauls, but it's connected. Again, that's the word of the day for this car, is connected. It's planted to the road. You feel every bump, you feel every dip and turn, but it's just there. There's no body roll, it's just driver oriented. It's a race car and I love it. And so guys, one more detail I noticed right here is the McLaren right there actually sticks out. So it's like 3D on the caliper, dude. That's crazy. So you guys heard it here first. That's my whole review of the 620R. This is an extremely spontaneous vlog. Luckily, I had my camera with me, but here's the car. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, and have a great day.